Hey Badgers, Gordon here, and welcome back to another exercise demo where today I'll be going over how to use the V-squat machine here at the Zone. This exercise is great for beginners to the squat or those looking to build their legs, especially the quads. By maintaining an upright position with your feet in front of your body, this machine puts a lot of emphasis on your quadriceps and less emphasis on your glutes and hamstrings. Okay, now let's take a look at how to perform this exercise. Okay, starting off, the first thing you should do is, of course, remove the stopper. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people not do this and then go on to perform quarter depth squats. So, with that out of the way, we'll take a look at foot positioning. In a narrow or hip width position, as seen here, more emphasis is placed on the quadriceps. And as you move your feet farther apart, the adductors, or inner thigh muscles, start to take on more of the load. You can also move your feet up or down, with taller people usually needing their feet closer to the top of the board and shorter closer to the bottom. Ultimately, whichever foot position you take is not a huge deal as long as it feels good for you, helps you reach your goals, and limits any discomfort in your joints. Here I'm demoing some regular repetitions on the V-squat. The machine does most of the form work for you, but a couple things to note would be keeping your butt, back, and head glued to the pad. You can place your hands wherever they feel comfortable. For me, sometimes I like to place them on the shoulder pads instead of the grips. From here, all you have to do is squat down. Aim to reach at least parallel with your thighs, if not lower, and as always, don't forget to brace your core. You can also try this reversed variation, which shifts the weight forward, putting greater stress on your glutes and hamstrings, and it typically allows you to move more weight. This setup is very similar to the regular variation, however, I would suggest keeping your toes quite close to the bottom of the platform. Moving on to common problems. First, rounding of the low back. This is typically a mobility issue, but two quick fixes here would be to bring your feet closer to your body and reduce the depth of your squat. This ties right into squatting too low. If you had the mobility to do it with good form, go ahead, but if you're touching the stopper at the bottom position, you're likely going too far. This could limit the amount of weight you could use and heightens the risk of potential for injury. Opposite to this would be not squatting low enough. If this looks like you, then you're really selling yourself short. Drop the weight, work with proper form, and the results will speak for themselves. That's all from me, Badgers. Hope you learned a few things about the V-squat, and I'd like to see you try it next time you're in the zone.